Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Modded Minecraft. My name is AJ and this is all the mods 1.10.2. And as you can see, I am just here finishing off these drive arrays that we started a couple of episodes ago. And if you remember, when I left you last, we just built this one together. Okay, we had this one already built. And we built this one together on camera, and off camera what I've gone ahead and done is I built all the others now. We've just finished that one, and we've got these two over here. And if you remember, I was kind of worried about what I was going to do with these purple cables here, and I think I've come up with the solution. I'm going to use the cable anchors that we used last time. I'm going to keep those because I think it looks alright. It's quite sort of, you know, I like the symmetry, the right angles, the lines. I like how that looks. And this middle one turned out really, really well. For a time there, I was actually worried about how I was going to route these cables. But you see, they work absolutely perfectly. It just goes straight down, straight up into the bay. And it doesn't matter one bit that these are on different P2P tunnels. Not at all, because it's all one. The purple network is all one logical network, regardless of how it's connected. Okay, and what I had to do actually, you might notice here there is another storage bus interface thing going on here, and that's because with this green cable I only have 8 channels I can play with right now. So you see we're using, I think that's 5. So yeah, I had to split that down, but again that just splits this green network up even further and increases the efficiency no end. Oh, that reminds me, what I've also gone ahead and done is I have, you might notice, if I come up here and I show you, I've moved this wall back. Yes, that's right. This wall, if you remember, was here. And we had a strip of silver going down there, and we had the laboratory blocks there, and it started here. And that meant we only had a 1 gap between these drive bays at the front. But you'll be pleased to hear we now have 1, 2, 3 gap there, and on this side we have 1, 2, 3. So it's even on both sides. So that is brilliant. You have no idea how much that was annoying me, how much that was irritating me. So I just went ahead and I did that. And previously, if you see, we set up these wireless access points up last time, and I've moved this one down here now. And if I open it up, you'll see I've put the wireless boosters in. So we now have 327.9 meter range on this thing. So more than enough for what we need. But the problem is, now that I have basically moved this wall and filled in all of the glass, it does mean that King Willy can't get down here because he doesn't have one of these super duper ender swords that we have, me and Mr. Red, where we can just shift right click to go up and down. Now, if you're not familiar with this sword, I'm not sure if I went into it last time, but I have the travel enchantment on this, which means that I can hold shift, and I can press right click, and I can teleport around like an Enderman. It also means that I can access all of our travel anchors from anywhere without needing to stand on the travel anchor. I just hold down shift, and they all show up. And I think there's a 150 meter range on this thing, so I can go right up to the stables, and I can come back down again, no problem. And you'll probably also notice as well is that this travel anchor is, well, it doesn't look like a travel anchor, does it? No, that's because I've painted it in the Ender.io painting machine. I think you saw me use that a while back to paint some other blocks. But yeah, that's really, really cool. That disguises that quite nicely. So basically what I was getting onto was because I filled this hole in that King Willy was using, he now has no way to get down there. So we need to give him a way to get down. And I didn't want to put in a ladder because that's kind of, well, that's a bit vanilla-ish, and we don't like vanilla, do we? So somebody in my comments a while back recommended that I have a look at the elevator block from RFTools. Well, I've been thinking about it for quite a few weeks now. I've been wanting to try it out. And I think today, that's exactly what we're going to do. Behind this wall here, we have a sort of behind-the-scenes, like, construction area thing going on. Okay, so we come through the door, and here it is. This is what I've gone and done. So we have all of our control panels there. Up there is some more cables. We also have the other control panels up there with some P2P tunnels. And so what you'll see is in this chest I have everything that we're going to need today to start this little project. So I've been having a little play with this to try and figure out how it works, and I think I have it figured out now. It was quite fiddly to understand. What I should have probably done was just go on and watch the tutorial, but I wanted to figure it out for myself. So I've done that now, and I'm pretty happy with how it's working. So we're going to grab all of these components real quick out of here. So we need 2 elevator button control thingies, and we're also going to need screens, and we're going to need the smart wrench. So let's take this screen off here now. So that gives us 2 screens. Alright, and what I've done is I've also done a bit of digging, because if you remember from my RFTools matter transporter video that digging is not my strong point. My sense of direction is not that great, so I've dug it out already because I know exactly where I want this thing. So it's going to bang, it's going to go there. So let's pop back outside. Where did that come from? Let's pop back outside. And we'll come around here, and yeah, this is where this thing is going to go. It's going to go right here, and the lift is going to come up and down here like this in this corner. Alright, so you may notice that I'm kind of derping out a bit on these cables, and it's because I have changed my armor, and my previous armor allowed me to just walk over these, but now I've got to keep jumping, and I keep forgetting. It's a little bit irritating, if I'm honest. Right, so let's go ahead and run the power, because this one on the bottom does actually need to be powered. Oh, that's connected now. Let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of that. So let's just click on that cable once, twice, thrice. There we go, done. Let's connect that back up, connect that. Let's run this down here. Alright, done. And then we're going to pop an elevator on there. Okay, we're going to open this chap up. We're going to give him a name. So this is going to be the lower one. Alright, and then we'll go up there and we'll put that one in. Let's come up here. Let's shift up here. Now, where does this need to go? Just here? Bang, bang. Yeah, that's right. And this one needs to actually go down one. So we put it there, so that it's connected with this block. Alright, so it's going to use this block as its elevator platform. And I do think actually that this elevator will use like multiple blocks. I'm not sure what its range is, but I've seen elevators that are sort of 5 by 5. So what we need to do actually to stop it connecting up with all the other glass is just take that out, and we'll put something around there like a ring. Maybe, I've got the perfect thing actually. Yes, some of these. Let's use these, because these look kind of cool. Pop these around. There we go. So what that's going to do now is it's going to use that block there for the elevator. That's going to go up and down. Alright, so next thing we need to do is actually we need to be able to control that elevator. So to do that, we can put this back now. I didn't need to take those out at all. We can put these screens in. So there's going to be one screen there, and there's going to be one screen down here. This one can live in there. And this is where we're going to use these button elevator modules. So to do that, we need to shift right click to set this button to this elevator, and then we're going to right click on this screen to install the module. There we go, it's in there now. Alright, and we're going to do the same upstairs as well with this other button module. Where is it? Oh, I need to get access to that, don't I? Let's break that a second. Okay, shift right click and then right click, and it's installed that in there. Let's open that up. There it is, elevator button. And we'll give level 0 a name. So we called that lower, didn't we? So let's call this one upper. There we go. And let me just check that I named this one. Oh no, I didn't. Upper, there we go. I don't think I need to do that, but I'll do it just for completeness sake. So let's bring this open again, and let's do that, do that, and do that. And the scheme I want is black and I think dark red. Oh, I've gone past it. Light red, dark red. There we go. Alright, let me put that brick back before that annoys anybody. There we go, boom. Let's come back down here, and let's do exactly the same to this one. So vertical, large buttons, buttons that resemble lights, and turn this to black, turn that to... Whoops, I did it again. Turn that to dark red. Now the problem is, if you see at the top it says screen not connected, no power. Alright, and that is because we need to use a screen controller. Now this is one that we had lying around in our ME system, so I'm going to repurpose this now. So what this needs RF, so we need to hook this into a power source. So what I have around here, if you remember, is we have this dimensional transceiver that is receiving power from upstairs. Okay, and so I need to hook this in somewhere. So let's just hook it in. Well, it doesn't really matter where it's going to go, so let's put it there, shall we? Put it right there, pop it in, connected. Let's turn this to insert, and then we need to open this up, and we're going to scan 2 connected screens. So we have 2 screens. It's found the 2 screens outside. So we go back outside now. I keep getting caught on that door. And you should see now that yes, the screens are lit up. Alright, so what I should be able to do is if I come up here, this is going to be the acid test right now. This is either going to work or it's going to fail spectacularly. So stand on my elevator, and I'm going to left click on the button that says lower. Oh, look at that, look at that. Wow, how cool was that? That was amazing. I think that also makes noises as well. I didn't hear any. Let's turn up my sounds. Let's turn up my sounds. I want to hear that. I want to hear that because that's cool. Oh, we made a fail. We made a fail. We can't access the button control. Alright, let's move this up. Okay. My bad. My bad. Let's move it up. Alright, I need to... I need to go back and connect it again, don't I? Alright, let's go and do that. Wow. That was silly. Can't believe I did that. I'll tell you what. While I'm here, I'm going to just do that. And probably that. And also, let's do... Where's my factory block? Here it is. That. There we go. Tidy. Alright, reattach. Come back around. Jump over this. Jump over this. There we go. Now, stand on this. Make sure I'm in the middle. Left click on upper. Oh, did you hear that? That sounds so badass. I want to hear that again. I'm going to max that out now. Headphone users rip. Oh, that is so good. I love how smooth that is. That's amazing. There we go. Back up we go. Ah, that's great. And if we go down there now... Ooh, wow, that was loud. Okay. If we're down here and someone's trying to troll us by, you know, calling the lift back up, we can just call the lift down by left-clicking on lower. And... Oh, I didn't see that. Look at that. Look at that. I love it. I love it. It's so cool. And then we can just step on. Up we go. There we go. Wow. That is freaking awesome. I love it. I love it a lot. I love it. Alright. Well, I think, guys, this is going to do us for today. This is just a quick episode with AJ. I just wanted to get this elevator installed, and I wanted to show you guys how it all works. So, we'll just lock that back up now. That's not needed. Alright, and we're going to come back upstairs. Oh no, my elevator's upstairs. I need to call it back down again. Meow. Meow. There we go. There we go. Alright, yeah, you'll also notice, actually, before we go, I installed a whole bunch more of these wireless chargers. There's one down here running off that dimensional transceiver. And also, you probably kind of noticed that I did move the dimensional transceiver from here. I put it downstairs. Okay, we've got that going into the ME system now. With just a, where is it? Yeah, there's just a cable and a P2P thing and an import bus. GG, nice and simple. No worries. and that one's literally just for show. It's not doing anything at all. Not yet anyway. Not yet. Okay. Alright, that is the elevator installed. And she's looking really, really good down here. I love it down here. This is so awesome looking. So awesome looking. And I think next episode what we're going to do is we're going to make a start on the auto crafting. Auto crafting. As you know, I think I said that the auto crafters were going to go down here. So this is what we need to get installed. Because now that we have all of these drive bays, we need to start filling them. And in order to do that, we need to set up auto crafting. So I think that's what we'll start on next. So yeah, if you have any comments about today's episode, or just any comments about the series in general, then please do leave them down below. I read every comment and I do try to reply to all of them. As I say, I'm a busy guy, I work full time, so if I don't get back to your comment within a couple of hours, then don't despair, because I will get back to you at some point. Trust me, I will. And if you enjoyed today's episode, don't forget to leave a like, it helps a fella out. And yeah, until next time guys, I'll catch you later.